Okay, so you guys have had about 5 minutes to think about some ideas of what we might be able to do with this data. So I'll just leave the map up. And what did you think of that we might be able to study?
Well, maybe like since the hot counties seem to be getting like a lot hotter, like in the west,
Okay.
but also the colder counties seem to be getting a lot warmer. So you maybe look at like the percent change between like the 1900s and today,
Okay.
like just to see which region has like changed the most.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so instead of looking at just the change in temperature, so you're saying like in the California desert, maybe the average temperature was 80 for the year, and it went 4 degrees up. And then in Maine, maybe the average temperature, let's say it was 50, and it also went about 4 degrees up. And so it's not as big a percentage change. Yeah, I think we could definitely take a look at that. Do you know what might be a little bit tricky about talking about percentage change with temperature?
No, I don't really. Maybe like some of the very, very cold states would like get, if they changed just a little bit.
No, that's not. Yeah, well, so it has to do with what we mean when we say the temperature is 0. So in Fahrenheit, that means one thing. In Celsius, it means another thing. And so we have to have a concept of what 0 means for temperature. And do you know what scale people usually talk about if they're going to talk about a scale that has a sort of a 0 that we can all agree is 0?
Kelvin?
Kelvin, yeah. So we're probably going to have to put the temperatures in Kelvin to do that. But I think we can convert to Kelvin pretty easily.
Alright.
So I think, yeah, this could be a very interesting idea to see how the map changes if we instead do percent change. I like that. That's a great idea. All right. What did you think of?
I was thinking we could maybe try to do some predictions, maybe make a map of like the predicted average temperature of the United States in like say 2050.
Ooh.
Like we have what it changes, or we have like what, we have 100 and something years.
Uh-huh.
So maybe we can see how much it changes and find the average temperature it changes per year, and then put that going forward and see what the average temperature would be in some number of years in the future.
In 2050?
Yeah, or 2100 maybe even.
Okay, yeah, that is an ambitious project for sure, but I think we can do it. And what do you think? Sorry for the dog slurping water in the background. What do you think some challenges with that are going to be?
Well, I guess it's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is a little hard to predict. Why might it be hard to predict?
Well, like not everything's going to get warmer. Like it's not just everything's going to increase by X degrees. There are other factors.
Okay. Yeah, so there could be lots of factors. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we could make a simple prediction. Yeah, I bet we could figure out how to do that. It wouldn't be too hard. It might not be accurate. It might not be 100%, down to the penny accurate. But we could definitely try to do that. And I think both of these things are actually not going to be too difficult based on the code that we already have here. So good. These are great ideas. So we can play around with this. All right. Good job, guys.